Hi everyone, Calvin here. In this video, I'd like to talk about 4 things that I observed highly successful people do, like Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos. A list of common habits and behaviors that I think at least partially contribute to their success, and the rest of us probably don't do. If you learn and incorporate these habits and behaviors into your daily lives, it perhaps make you less unsuccessful and more successful. Of course, no one can guarantee that you will be as successful as they have been. I'm not selling secret sauce here. I'm just talking about the things that I found interesting. Before we start, I'd like to ask you a small favor. That is, click the like button for YouTube algorithm. It will encourage me to produce more videos with better quality. Obviously, this is not an exhaustive list of things that these highly successful people do. In other words, they have more commonalities than what I will talk today. First is reading. I think a lot of people really undervalue the habit of reading. I'm talking about logically useful skills and knowledge that one can acquire by reading. They are definitely a key foundation for success. Successful people like Warren Buffett and Elon Musk, they read all the time, even after so many successes. Warren Buffett once said that he spends 5 to 6 hours a day on reading. Of course, they're not reading science fiction books or novels. Of course, they read professional books, financial news, economic reports, technical analysis, research articles, etc., that are directly related to their work for 5 to 6 hours a day, so that they would be ahead of their peers and competitors and on top of their professions. Think about it. If they stop reading or do less reading like normal people, their stellar performance will quickly go away. The second is getting out of bad mood quickly. These successful people get out of bad mood quickly, learn from their mistakes and just move on, instead of regretting a few days for small mistakes that won't stop them from succeeding. They probably don't exactly get out of their bad mood completely and become happy. Instead, they control their bad mood and keep it from affecting their work and productivities. Some people are naturally prone to happiness, while others are prone to low mood and even depression. One easy way to get out of bad mood quickly is exercise. Exercising can help people beat low mood, sadness, and depression, no matter how they come out. When you constantly exercise, your body started producing antidepressant and anti-anxiety chemicals and help you beat them. Also, neurons in your brain started proliferating more and making more connections with their target cells. As a result, you learn new things quickly. As we all know, our bad mood comes from things like not being able to hit our goals, whatever these goals are, like getting up on time, passing an exam, or running 5 miles a day. Or just because your classmates in the same major got a better job than yours, even though your GPA is higher than his. Another way that can help you feel better is expecting exceptions and failures, even though you try your best. Occasionally, you may not do well on 1 or 2 exams. That way you can learn from the mistakes and move on. Wouldn't get yourself stuck in small mistakes for a long time. The third is courageous and confident at things that you're good at, but also be humble. Knowing your own limitation is probably as equally important as knowing your strengths. Warren Buffett often talks about circle of competence when he talks about investing. As one of the most successful investors of all time in investing, he only buys the companies that he knows, aka the companies that are in his circle of competence. Although this way he has missed a lot of great opportunities in technology companies, which is not his expert circle. A good example of failure is that there were a lot of celebrities and TV show hosts who doesn't know much about technology or business, started smartphone companies in China right after 2010 and right after the success of iPhone. And most of them have already bankrupt. Some of them are still going concern, but in heavy debt. Betting big on things that you don't completely understand is very close to gambling, through which no one can constantly beat the odd. Fourth is focusing. This should not be the last, and it's not the least either. Most of these highly successful people are workaholic with complete focus. They work during weekends, at nights, and even holidays. Even though some of them look like doing 9 to 5 jobs, because they come to work at 9 and leave at 5. But they go home and keep reading, learning, and studying their subjects. They're constantly thinking about their work and their future, for which they have endless passion. That way, they do better than their competitors, and they keep motivated. It's a sad truth, but people usually think you're successful when you do better than your competitors and peers. This actually brings us to the topic of work-life balance and work-family balance. These highly successful people are usually terrible at taking care of their families and close relationships. I guess that's one of the costs that they pay for their success. Except for those have the jobs where taking care of relationship is key part of their work, often to take care of their public image, like former President Barack Obama and all those tech company CEOs. They have to take care of their families and close relationships. Otherwise, they're less likely to get elected, or their company's stock price will suffer. Another thing that fits into this category is deprioritizing opportunities which don't fit your goals. This way, you are focused and you are more productive towards your main goals. One example is that don't spend too much time on partying. If that's not productive in like learning new things related to your business, getting you connected to important business partners, or at least getting you relaxed a bit. If none of these things are happening, go home and just sleep. It is much more healthy and helpful. Okay, that's the end of this video. If you like this video and learned something new, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. I wish you and your family a safe and happy holiday season. See you next time.